Welcome to your weekend focus for June the 30th, July 1st and 2nd, 2017. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. And I truly do send it right back to you. Let's see what the energy is going to be for us this weekend. So we have the sun in Cancer. We have the moon, I think, in Libra for the most part of the weekend. So balance, compromise. Two of Swords. Two of Swords is looking at things, the decisions we have to make. We might not want to make. Justice. Oh, look at these strong cards. Balance. Bringing in the balance in our life. And you know what? The whole week has been really strongly focused on balance and understanding the balance that needs to be in your life. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups has been very, very present this week. Our passions, our love, our joy. Right in the middle, too. We have the Emperor. So the diplomat, the logic, and temperance. Well, we're in for a strong energy weekend, aren't we? Temperance is our balance once again. So we have a lot to talk about, don't we? So we have the Two of Swords here. The Two of Swords. We're looking through. One comment one time was it was like we were looking through the veil of spirituality. We're looking through our using our intuition. We're blindfolded here. We have to look within. We have to understand what the decision really is within ourselves, how we feel. Not what really is presented to us, although we do have the Emperor here. So we are looking at the logical as well. So we're blending the two within these cards. We're blending the two. We're blending our wisdom and we're blending our emotion, our passion, our love about how we want to go forward. And we're combining it together to make a strong plan, a decision about which way to go, where to put our energy, what brings us value. We have Justice. Justice is the balance. Justice is the Libra. The compromise, the harmony that we want to bring in. Justice is about standing strong for what you believe in, your passions. This could be taking on a cause, being a voice. Be a voice to yourself first and foremost, though. Understand how special and unique you are and what you bring to the table and what you have to offer. Then we have the Knight of Cups right in the middle. So, passion this weekend, love this weekend. Now, this could be our goals, our dreams, our desires, or this could be a reminder that we need to fall in love with ourselves, fall in love with life, release the stresses and the tensions. Not everything has to be done yesterday. Take a deep breath. Realign your priorities. Bring in peace of mind. And it's almost like we need to go deep within our love, within our passion. And maybe you can find love by looking at a flower, an animal crossing your path, or a bird, a person in your life, accomplishing something within the workplace, or the community, or the home, or within yourself. Rewarding yourself, loving yourself, and embracing the beauty in your life. Maybe this is gratitude that I'm hinting to be grateful for what you have in your life. to find the beauty, to find the happiness within the things that already surround you. We have the Emperor. The Emperor is the plan maker. The Emperor is the think ahead. The Emperor is, well, he's one of our highest diplomats in the deck. He's also one of our highest intuitives in the deck. Because true intuition is true wisdom. It's by taking your lessons in, understanding the wisdom that you gained from it. And then when you have new decisions to make, you combine it with your past experiences. You think it through, you plan, you execute. You bring in the people that are going to make a difference, that are going to help you, they're going to support you. They bring in talents and abilities that you may not possess to balance you out, to help you gain that foothold. Maybe it's in your health and well-being. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's your career. For each of us, it's something different. But we're thinking it through. We're not just jumping into something. We're not just making a decision for the sake of making a decision so we can get it off of our plate. But we're also understanding what we really need to look at, the importance in our life, what is truly important and what really isn't important. You find that out when somebody very close to you becomes ill or passes. All of a sudden, everything else just really didn't matter. It could all wait. So understand what can wait in your life in order for you to go forward in your dreams, your passions, to grow a relationship deeper, a career stronger, your health stronger, your vitality stronger. And then we have temperance, and temperance is all about the balance. In a different way as justice. Justice is more about finding the balance in the outer. I think temperance is more about finding the balance sometimes within ourselves, of where we are putting our energy, of where we are lacking energy, where we need to put more energy and concentration in, and where is that time going to come from? Where is that vitality going to come from? So we really need to balance our lives a little bit better. And that is, that's Cancer. Cancer is also our subconscious actions or our subconscious thoughts. And so we don't really realize how much we have programmed ourselves. And then if you start to understand how much you have programmed yourself already, and other people have helped along the way, you start to see where your other patterns are in life. Maybe it's problems within relationships or setting career goals or meeting them or procrastination and getting out of your life and just forward moving. You start to see, so we breathe on our own. We don't think about it. It's a subconscious action. And sometimes now we control our breathing in meditation and prayer, in reflection. We do some deep breathing to calm ourselves. We use that breath. We think about it. Our heart beats without our needing to think about it. But then as we grow, we learn other things. We turn on the faucet the same way. And if you hit a different kind of faucet, you're not sure what to do for a minute. You have to think. But most times in your own home, in your own environment, you just automatically turn on that faucet. You start driving, okay, and it's two hands on the steering wheel and you're so tense and you're looking at all your mirrors and everything is just overwhelming. And then a year later, you're driving down the road and you're changing the music and you're eating a sandwich and you're fixing your hair and you got one hand on the steering wheel. You're very aware of what's happening around you because it becomes subconscious. A lot of those things become subconscious. Doing up a button, doing up a zipper, doing up a shoelace. At first, we had to put great mental focus on what we were doing in order to accomplish that, in order to do that. So we start to do things in relationships. We start to do things subconsciously. So if you were in an environment when you grew up where people told you that children should be seen and not heard, or you don't know anything, or you're not strong enough, or you're not talented enough, or you're not tall enough. And you had an action to those words. You disappeared, you became gray, you became unnoticed because you thought you were great there. You thought you had potential there. And it could be just the potential of being able to talk amongst a crowd. And eventually, our reactions to people's words, people's actions, gives us that sense of what we should do in each situation. And before we know it, we're doing it automatically. And it's affecting our way forward because it was something that happened when we were 5 or 10 or 20 or 30. So we start to do subconscious things. I hope I'm being kind of clear on that, because it's finding the balance, the new balance that can be in your life by being the emperor, by looking at things, by examining it, by looking at your daily routine and how we automatically brush our teeth the same way every day, and trying to change that up. And watch how difficult it is. Hold the toothbrush in your other hand. And then when you start to notice the little things, then you start to notice the bigger things about yourself, your reactions, your actions, your lack of action, your words, your lack of words. And you understand where that wall is, where that hurdle is, and then you overcome it. And you get stronger, you get stronger. You become the emperor. You take control, you take charge, you make the decisions, and you know they're right. Let's see what our angels have to tell us. So I think we have strong energy, but I think it's very positive and very good energy. I mean, we have to remember the moon is in Libra for most of it, and so is Jupiter, and that is the planet of expansion, of good fortune, of abundance. So it's thinking positive thoughts. It's looking for the balance, the harmony that can be in our lives. It's by being more aware of, our triggers, perhaps, of what sets us in motion of overeating or procrastinating or staying up all night with worry and concern. And then taking a new route. So we have the Eight of Michael. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, and you're not seeing things clearly. So it's really about that self-examination. It's really about knowing that inner balance that needs to be. You can be free. You can feel that liberation. You can feel that sense of freedom. Being free is being able to walk the path the way you want to walk it, to bring things into existence in your life, make them tangible, manifest for you. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. And I think that's a lot of the Two of Swords energy here. Making a strong decision, one that's going to matter. Queen of Ariel, nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. So, we could be searching for that emperor in our life, the one that has knowledge, a mentor, a teacher. Nurture yourself and those you love. See the beauty of what already surrounds you. Be grateful for it. And bring the happiness, the joy, the experience into existence. We have the Eight of Gabriel. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate result, important communication. Important communication. That could be a conversation that you need to have with somebody. And with the Two of Swords, it could be one that you have been putting off, that you have been avoiding, that you didn't want to have, but it's necessary. A great deal of activity. Look at all the messages coming in. So meditation, prayer, reflection. Sudden and immediate results. That's because we have that aha moment. That's because we finally, yeah, we have that aha moment. We have that epiphany happen in our mind. We get that task out of the way, that responsibility out of that way, out of the way, or a conversation we need to have out of the way. Something that's long overdue, something that needs completion, something that we have carried into this new moon energy. Important communication. That could be just talking to God, your angels, your spirit guides, having that conversation with yourself. Four of Ariel. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save and spend money. Being resistant to change. So don't resist. Go with the flow. Go with what really feels natural to you. Doesn't bring in a stress or a tenseness or an anxiety, but feels right. And at first, that can bring in some fear and anxiety. You have to recognize it for what it is. You have to understand why you are fearful, why it's bringing on anxiety or stress into your life. When you want to move in a certain way, when you want to have an action or a conversation, and understand what the fear is. Because it may not be to hurt or harm you, which is usually what our basic instincts will say. It's the fight or flight. So don't be too resistant to change. Go with the flow. Strength. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. So this is really summing it up by the decisions we make, by the decisions we make. We also have to make sure that it is moving us into a state of, I hear grace. There's a self-confidence and an awareness about who you are, of what you can do, of what you can accomplish. There's an inner strength that comes out. And it's for the good. It's for love. It's for compassion. It's for making your life a better place, the people that live around you, maybe the world at large. The 11 is like that portal that we can walk through, that new path that we can emerge into. Strength through grace and kindness. That's where I got the grace. Strength and grace through kindness. And we had give and receive. When you give, you also receive. So it's by being the humanitarian as well. Self-confidence. Feel that self-confidence. Attach yourself to that self-confidence. Don't berate yourself. Don't put yourself down. Don't let negative thoughts about who you are and what you stand for and what you've done hold you back. Look at the positives. Look at what you bring to the table. Look at your abilities. Look at your strength. Embrace who you are. Love who you are. Others do. And if you say, nobody really loves me, then give them the chance to. Don't hold back from that inner beauty you can share with another. See what our wise animals have to say. Strong weekend. And take a chance. and starfish. Take a chance. Take a chance on you. What is that song, Take a Chance? It's playing in my head right now. I'll have to go and search it after. Starfish. Sea star. Freedom, chance, fear, passion. Life itself cannot give you joy unless you really will it. Life just gives you time and space, and it's up to you to fill it. If you've chosen Sea Star, it's time for you to take a chance, a leap of faith. You've been lacking in energy and motivation. It could be out of fear, or it could be that you were caught up with a bit of laziness and have beached yourself. It can be quite scary to change, and although you may feel stuck, you are never truly stuck. You have free will to change the course of where you want to go in your life. Free yourself from the past and allow yourself to feel again. You might be stuck in the dead-end job. Look for one in a different field that feeds your passion. You might be eyeing a cute girl at the coffee shop, or looking at the cute boy who changed your oil, or you could be looking at the boy in the coffee shop, or looking at the cute girl who just changed your oil. Ask him or her out. When you begin to take a chance on one thing, you find it easier and easier to continue doing that in every part of your life, which will only draw you closer and closer to your ultimate success. And you won't know unless you take a chance. Now we have the Emperor here, so we think it through. We don't just jump into something, but we feel it in our hearts. We feel the passion. We feel the desire to. So understand where you are subconsciously staying in a rut, because it's just what you have done. Your response to the environment, and change your response to the environment. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.